Hello students, in the previous video we solved exercise 10.1 sum number 6, 8, 9, 11 and 12. Today we are going to solve remaining sums of exercise 10.1. So let us solve it. Exercise 10.1, sum number 13. Find the cost of fetching a square part of side 250 meters at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. Students, in this question, we have to find out the cost of fetching a square part, and we have been given the side of a square part which is 250 meters. We have been also given that the cost of fetching a square part is rupees 20 per meter, that is rupees 20 for 1 meter. Students, so in order to find out the total cost of fetching a square part of side 250 meter, we have to find out the perimeter of a square part. Students, after finding out the perimeter of a square part, we have to find out the total cost of fetching a square part. Students, in order to get the total cost of fetching a square part, we have to multiply rupees 20, which is given to us by the perimeter of a square part we obtained. Students, note that we have to find out the perimeter of a square part and note the area of a square part, because we have been given that find the cost of a square part at the rate of rupees 20 per meter and not per square meter. So we have to find out the perimeter. So now let us solve sum number 13 and find the perimeter of a square part and the cost of fetching a square part. Side of a square part is given 250 meters. Therefore, perimeter of a square part equals to how much? Thus, the perimeter of a square part equals to 4 multiplied by side. Now, multiplying 4 by 250, we get 1000 meters. Thus, the perimeter of a square part is 1000 meters. Students, now we have to find the total cost of fetching a square part of 1000 meters. Students, we know that the cost of fetching a square part for 1 meter is rupees 20, and we have to find out the total cost of fetching a square part of 1000 meter. So now let us find out the total cost of fetching a square part of 1000 meters. Cost of fetching a square part for 1 meter equals to rupees 20. Therefore, cost of fetching a square part for 1000 meters to how much? Thus, by cross multiplying, we get 1000 multiplied by 20. Now, multiplying 20 by 1000, we get rupees 20,000. Thus, the total cost of fetching a square part is rupees 20,000. Now, sum number 14. Find the cost of fetching a rectangular part of length 175 meters and breadth 125 meters at the rate of rupees 12 per meter. Students, in this question, we have to find the cost of fetching a rectangular part. And the cost of fetching a rectangular part is rupees 12 per meter. Students, we have been given the length and breadth of a rectangular part. Students, in the previous question, we find out the total cost of fetching a square part, for which we first find out the perimeter. In this question also, we have to find out the total cost of fetching a rectangular part, and we come to know that for finding out the total cost of fetching a part, we need to first find out the perimeter, and then we have to find out the total cost of fetching a part. We also come to know that we get the total cost of fetching a part by multiplying the cost given to us by the perimeter of a part we obtained. So now, let us solve sum number 14 and find out the perimeter of a rectangular part and the total cost of fetching it after writing the necessary details given to us. Length of a rectangular part is given 175 meters. Breadth of a rectangular part is given 125 meters. Therefore, perimeter of a rectangular part equals to how much? Thus, the perimeter of a rectangular part equals to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth equals to 2 multiplied by 175 plus 125. Now, adding 175 and 125 and keeping 2 as it is, we get 2 multiplied by 300. Now, multiplying 300 by 2, we get 600 meters. Thus, the perimeter of a rectangular part is 600 meters. Now, let us find out the total cost of fetching a rectangular part of 600 meters. Cost of fetching a rectangular part for 1 meter equals to rupees 12. Therefore, cost of fetching a rectangular path for 600 meters equals to how much? Now, by cross multiplying, we get 600 multiplied by 12. Now, multiplying 600 by 12, we get rupees 7,200. Thus, the total cost of fetching a rectangular path is rupees 7,200 for 600 meters. Now, sum number 15. Sweetie runs around a square part of side 75 meters. Bulbul runs around a rectangular part with length 60 meters and breadth 45 meters. Who covered less distance? Students, in this question, we have to find out who covers less distance, either Sweetie or Bulbul. Students, in order to get the answer of this question, we have to find out the perimeter for both Sweetie and Bulbul. Student, Sweetie runs around a square path. So, we have to find out the perimeter of a square path for Sweetie. Whereas, Bulbul runs around a rectangular path. So, we have to find out the perimeter of a rectangular path for Bulbul. Students, we have been given the side of a square path which is 75 meters where Sweetie runs, and we have been given the length and breadth of a rectangular path which are 60 meters and 45 meters respectively, where Bulbul runs. So now, let us find out the perimeter of a square path as well as rectangular path and find out who covers less distance by comparing the perimeter of both the girls, Sweetie and Bulbul. For Sweetie, perimeter of a square path equals to 4 multiplied by side equals to 4 multiplied by 75. Now, multiplying 75 by 4, we get 300 meters. Thus, the distance covered by Sweetie is 300 meters. Now, for Bulbul, perimeter of a rectangular path equals to 2 multiplied by length plus breadth equals to 2 multiplied by 60 plus 45. Now adding 60 and 45 and keeping 2 as it is, we get 2 multiplied by 105. Now multiplying 105 by 2, we get 210 meters. Thus, the distance covered by Bulbul is 210 meters. Students, we come to know that Sweetie covers 300 meters, whereas Bulbul covers 210 meters. Since 210 is less than 300 meters, so we can say that Bulbul covers less distance than Sweetie by 90 meters. Students, solve sum number 16 and try these sums by yourself. Students, we will solve sum number 17 afterward. Thank you and have a nice day.